Good morning, y'all. It is Wednesday. Let's get this started. All right, y'all. So I haven't filmed in the last 2 days because Monday I didn't go to work. It was kind of just like a chillish day. So I didn't feel like filming. And then yesterday I was running late. So I was like, whatever, I don't care. So we are back today. So today I'm going to show you guys how I do my makeup, but a very simple look. No foundation whatsoever. I'm going to keep it pretty easy today. So of course, first thing I do is I'm going to start with brows. So I'm going to go ahead and do my brows. I'm going to show you guys how I do my brows, but I'm probably just going to fast forward through everything because sometimes doing my brows can take 5 minutes. It can take 30. You just never know. So I always start with, this is my micellar water in here, and I always get a little cotton pad. This is just the way I do it. I see a little hair. Got it. And I drench the cotton pad with my micellar water. This is how I clean up my brows. Now, of course, I've got my skincare on. So I wipe the brow to clean it off of anything that it might have. That's how I usually start. Let that dry. Go ahead and do that. Okay. If I need to, I can get another little cotton pad and just, there you go. Dry that up. And then I'm gonna take my little Maybelline Super Lock. Love this stuff. And I'm just gonna put it on my brows. Just all over the brow. Just like that. Then I just brush them up. And shape them however you want your brow shaped. I need my mirror. Alright, that's looking good. As you can see, I'm missing some hairs right here. I don't have many brows. So the next thing I do is I take a brush like this, just a little flat brush. This is the Morphe M61, this one right here. Any flat brush, and I'm gonna dip into that cotton pad that has the micellar water. And what I do is I clean up any of the glue that might have gotten up here. Now this is more so like, I guess today I could have left it alone, but when I wear foundation, if I don't clean it up, the foundation will start to come together and it'll stick together, and it's bad. So, but I'm just showing you guys how I normally would do my brows. But we're not wearing foundation today, so anyway. So after that, I'm gonna go in with my NYX Lift, whatever this is, the shade Espresso. And I'm gonna start filling in all of the little areas where I feel like I need more hair like. I have like no hair over here. All right, looks good. I'm gonna do the other one off camera real quick. I'll be right back and I'll show you guys how to clean it up. All right, y'all, so I'm back and the brows are looking insane. No worries, we're gonna go ahead and clean it up. We're gonna take that same brush and dip it into that micellar water again. Now I know I see a lot of girls on YouTube and they're like, oh, just a little bit here. Like, girl, when you ain't got no brows, you do what you got to do, okay? You create your brows. So take some of that micellar water, tap off some of the excess. I have like a little towel down here, paper towel, so I kind of just tap off the excess there, and I'm just gonna start cleaning it up. Some, just like that. We're also going to go in with a little bit of concealer to kind of help with that. But anything that you feel like you need to add on, just take your pen again and go for it. Sometimes I'll take my little CoverGirl, this pen here, kind of just help fill in what I have a hard time doing with the pen. Let's move on to the next one. It's fine. It is what it is. Okay. That looks pretty good. All right, that's it. All right, y'all, so I'm back. Eyebrows are nice and clean. Y'all saw how I did that. So I'm gonna go in with the NARS concealer thing, just with a brush like this, a little flattish brush like that. And I'm just gonna take that underneath my brow. I'm sure y'all have seen this being done so many times, so there's not really, I mean, I'm not doing anything different than what they're doing. The only thing, I do not add it up here. I do not do that. There we go. I just use my finger to kind of blend it down some. And that's it, y'all. That's it. Let's do the other one real quick. Alright, so I went ahead and added some of my eyeshadow primer thing. Now I'm going to go in with a concealer, going in with the Estee Lauder Double Wear Concealer in the shade 4C. And I'm using this one just because it's the one that I have that's closest to my skin tone. I want to keep this kind of neutral. So that's why I'm using this concealer. So I'm just gonna blend it out. I'm just gonna use a sponge. Just like that. Let's take that micellar water. Okay, now we're gonna take some translucent powder, and I'm gonna be using the one size. And I'm just gonna take just like a fluffy brush like this. Temu. I'm telling y'all, you can find some good stuff on Temu. You really can. And it's cheap. Well, it's probably still cheap, even with the whole tariff situation and whatnot. Anyway, so just take some on a brush, tap out any excess, and we're just setting it. That is looking good. So for our eyeshadow, I'm going to use, I'm trying to think what I want to do. I think I'm gonna use this palette here. Yeah, and I'm just gonna take like this light brown shade that's right there. Let me clean off the brush real quick. I can find my thing here. Not clean it, but you know what I mean. Do this little sucker. I did wash my brushes, y'all. I did. This is a set of new brushes that I'm using for this week. So I'm just gonna dip into that. Tap off any excess. I'm just gonna put it on the lid. Just like that. We ain't doing nothing crazy, just a nice soft brown. Like I said, we're trying to keep this neutral. I'm trying to make do We ain't trying to do anything crazy. So as we build it up on there, and then we're gonna kind of just bring it down to the lid also. That's it, just like that. I'm gonna go do the other eye off camera. I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, so I'm back. As y'all saw, eyes are done. Well, they're not done. I'm gonna add some eyeliner, but I went ahead and did prime my face using this. Now, just because I'm not using foundation does not mean I'm not gonna use a little primer. You know, still need to help with the oils. So let that dry down. I'm gonna go back in with my Estee Lauder concealer, and I'm just gonna put it on a brush, the same brush I use for the NARS. And I'm gonna use that to cover up some of these little blemishes that I have here. Now, when doing this, you want to choose a concealer that's, like I said, closest to your skin tone as you can find. I think I did pretty good with this one. I'm just gonna take a sponge and blend it out. You can either use a sponge or you can use your finger, whichever you prefer. Sometimes I feel like the finger works better. Alright, that looks good. Close that up. And we're just gonna go in with some, just down here, I'm just gonna go with a little bit of the translucent powder. And I'm gonna set everything that I just covered. I'm not gonna do this because I am gonna add a little bit of blush. But here, just like that. There we go, looks good. You can always add some translucent powder over your primer just a little bit, just to kind of set the primer. And then you can actually go in with liquids if you wanted to, but I'm not gonna do that. So, I'll be right back. I'm gonna do my eyeliner and I'll be right back. Alright, yeah, so I'm done. I went ahead and added my eyeliner. I used the NYX Epic liner. Y'all already know, the one in dark chocolate. Love this one. So use that. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to blush. I'm gonna be using the Morphe Trio, and I'm gonna be using Beach Bonfire. So that's this one right here. And I like this one. I feel like it's a nice neutral looking blush. So we're just gonna, there we go. It'll give me a nice little not little, it'll give me a good hint of color. Use that. Bring it all the way up. We're gonna give ourselves like that little sunburnish look, I guess is what they call it. I already know, add a little to the chin. There we go, that looks good. Like that. Now we are not done with the under eye. With the eyes, we are gonna add some of this. Gotta try and cover up the dark circles some, so let's go ahead and add that right there, that right there. Looking good. Just gonna take the sponge and just blend it out. I'm not gonna add concealer. I don't feel like I need it with this. Now you could always add some concealer if you wanted to, but I'm just not going to. Spread it all the way up. Blend it into that blush some. Now I do still want a little bit of a brightish under eye, so I am gonna go in with this. Y'all, I just got this not too long ago. Look, already hit pan. I can't. Just a little bit. We're gonna set the concealer. Make sure you blend out any creases. I'm not using a lot. There we go, looking good. Now we're gonna go in with the Huda Beauty Peach Pie. Trying to make some room in here. And we're gonna use that under our eyes also. Just like that. And go ahead and set the blush also. Now, even though, like I said, I don't have foundation, I am gonna go ahead and set the rest of my face with this, just to kind of give it that matte look that I like so much. And the only thing I'm setting here is basically the primer. Alright y'all, so face is set. It is done. I did contour the nose just a little bit, just to give it a little dimension. I am looking a little pale up here, so I am going to add just a little bit of bronzer. I'm going in with the Juvia's Place in the shade Tan, and I'm going into that top color right there. And I'm only going to add a little bit, just to bring back some color to my face. Just a little bit down here. That's it. That's done. Now we're gonna go back in with the blush. Go back in with the Morphe. Of course, use the powder. Some down there, just like that. Alright, that good. Good. I'm gonna go ahead and add mascara, and I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, so mascara is on. I did set my face with the setting spray right here, so that's what it's looking like. Now for the lips, I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm gonna go in with the NYX Lip Ivy. What shade is this? Hydra Honey. So I'm gonna go in with this. No lip liner, nothing like that, just this here. And I love this because it will stain the lips too. So once it's on, and then as it comes off, the lips will stay nice and stained. But I love this color too. It's very nice, neutral, very pretty. But yeah, that's it, y'all. Very easy, very quick. Now if you want to make it easier for you, you could always skip the eyeshadow, just add the liner, add the mascara. Eyes are done. You don't even have to worry about I only do my under eyes because I have dark circles. If you don't have dark circles, don't even worry about it. Just add some blush, boom, done. So this is the look. Let me bring you guys in closer so you can actually see what the skin is looking like. Just like that. And there we go. I kind of turned on the little light that this thing has so you guys can really see. Of course, you can still see all my pores and blemishes and stuff, but that's just skin. Skin is skin. But that's it, y'all. Very, very easy routine, very simple. It'll be easier if you have brows because then it won't take so long. But that's it. I'm done. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me for more, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, y'all. I went ahead and added a little bit of a shimmer to the eyes just to give a little pop. I like it. It looks really, really nice. Anyway, I'm done. Bye.